espresso.
The heater.
Woo!
One more. They were a little chilly.
Burr.
Rumbling and tumbling.
Oh, now we got some nice hot coffee, folks.
How's that look? Does that look like maple syrup drizzle?
Let's zoom in on it.
Let's zoom right in on it.
I think it does. All right, here we are at the Glass Academy. Welcome. While the boys drink their hot coffee, we're going to introduce ourselves to you.
It is almost Renaissance time.
Huzzah.
Why, hello, everybody. It's me, the Glass Fairy.
Watch out.
I'm not sure why he's gone mad. The espresso has not kicked in yet.
One sip's all it takes.
I don't know whose is whose, but
Mine's out on my spillage over there.
I don't know. But Joey was going to lock his down for safekeeping here.
Well, I can't see that
That's an
line.
artifact.
You
I
got
see it right in the corner. This is up for auction, starting at $2,000. This is
Okay,
a
so
ancient artifact. Where'd you find that, Joey?
That was about 3.5 feet down underneath the parking lot.
Oh, is it
3.5
one of
feet into
ours?
the ground.
Is it
And
one of the
I
yellow?
do want to admit that I remember losing that because
we
it
go.
used to be on my trailer.
I actually recall seeing that one on the trailer at some point.
And then I locked it and set it on the bumper and drove off.
Treachery.
How many people have done that?
Carrie says, oh no, there's a lot of caffeine.
Ridiculous amount.
He's going into the mold. Let me fix the angle of this for you. Little 12-point ribbage, folks. This is a Goblet show. Welcome. You saw the intro. You saw the players. We still have some work to do to add Matt into that intro, as Matt's been joining us on the show. Pretty cool visual here. Look at the oxidization of coffee on the Marver. It went from brown to now pitch black. Chris is doing a really cool optical move here. And a lot of you guys last week on our Tuesday giveaway question answered with, the question was, what do you like about our drinkware? And there had to be 10, 15 plus identical answers that were literally just colors and shapes. And so this is Chris manipulating the shape of the glass with his elbow.
That was the manipulation move.
Wow. What's this? What type of goblet would you have made, folks? It's a goblet show. We're going to be making goblets here tonight. That's what Chris just started up on. This is going to be the vestibule for the liquid.
And we want to know what
think
you
so.
guys like. Would you want it big, small? What are the things that entice you about glass?
Blow, Joey?
Thus, if you could put the address that
Harder?
they send their answer to, or you guys can type it in the chat.
Good.
Because this show is interactive. We need your answers after the warm-up.
Beautiful move by Chris there. I saw it from my angle over here. This thing's looking royal. He actually cut 2 balls on the end and cut them all the way down to the point where he could have knocked them off. It was ice cold. But then pushed the 2 balls back into the bubble.
Ice
So
cold.
it had a perfect crease, and now it's not. It doesn't. There's no neck. There's no swoosh like
Slow.
the Volio in that middle one.
Slow.
It's a perfect bubble upon bubble. It looks like we dropped
Keep
that
going.
foot separately onto the bubble. It's a pretty beautiful look. I've never seen
Good.
that done before. That's the tech, ladies and gentlemen. That is gorgeous. It's just gold, right? Just iris?
Just Iris, you got it.
Look at it
Everyone thinks this
one-handed.
is a trick question. What type of goblet would you like to have made?
All of them.
Is
Yes.
that the right
Well,
answer?
some people have more goblets than others. Sharon being the goblet queen and the chalice queen, if you will.
The queen.
And some people have never ordered a goblet before. So if you, for whatever reason, have never ordered a goblet, or if you're an experienced purchaser, what particularly would you be interested in getting customized? Think about price, not
footing
even
tool in
being
there?
anything in the equation. What would you want on your ideal custom piece of drinkware?
Put it in the chat. It can be handles, it could be a fancy foot, a rosetta, a leaf on the side, crackled glass, a handled mug.
Jody's got some technical stuff going on here. I'd love
Like a
to
paddle,
see a
Jody?
deep goblet, big goblet with a deep purple,
Yep.
deep red swirl with a Perps Rosetta foot.
Yeah, that's pretty detailed.
How many people know what a Perps Rosetta foot is?
Nice.
But let us know where you guys are watching from. It's been a really long time since we've been live. It's been about 7 days. And it's show number 226. And we've all got our microphones on and we're excited and ready to go. And that's pretty tasty so far.
I don't know if I'll be able to use the footing tool on that guy. It's pretty big
It is a
avolio
little
on the
big.
bottom.
Yeah. I just
we're
made
gonna
a really
try.
nice one the other day with no foot though. Just squish it and then just put the
I'll try to do it like
I think it's time for a
right.
iron straightening
How about
day.
some diamonds?
yeah, that did happen.
I'll take
somehow.
that no marver just right here.
Where did the diamonds go?
I don't know.
Where did the diamonds go? It sounds like a storybook. Where did the diamonds
I
go?
love the name, the diamonds.
They went and took a walk.
I'm in love with that name.
Hey, I do want to give a shout out to Tanya.
I got it.
Hey!
I hope your knee is healing. She's got 6 weeks of no pressure on her knee. So that means lots of Glass Academy Gathering Point shows will be watched.
That's right, Tanya. Nice.
Welcome
I'd
back.
rather have
Happy
a
to have
blown
you.
foot on this.
It is Goblet Show.
I'm cutting it off and putting a blown one on.
How about that, Joey?
Yep.
You hear, folks? You hear? I'll catch that. There's a little horse exploding down there. Chris wasn't satisfied with that, and the reason he was talking about that to begin with as being a difficult thing was his connection down the bottom wasn't a traditional goblet foot. It was kind of wide, and it was a little like, it was tapered.
Might as well
and a
go on
nice
the gold now too.
flat spot on it. He couldn't get the footing tool edge all the way around that to squeeze hard enough to make it flat and make it tasty and make it nice. Check this out. These openings on either side of the footing tool are
One
only
coat.
so wide.
One
You can
coat's
see the
fine.
smaller one here.
And you got a little
You
puff
see
and
the
trade me
larger
up.
one. It was, he used the larger one, but it couldn't fit around there correctly. So he wasn't able to squeeze it and get it flat. So we're gonna go for a nice, delicate, beautiful blown foot. About twice as difficult of a process, but about twice as rewarding. This takes a lot of teamwork between the team,
Squad.
the squad. Let's see that right there. Look at that thing. You see Chris shaping it up over there, getting some
Flash
air
it,
in
Joey.
One
Yeah,
last flash.
I need another one.
Yep.
Michelle's made an entrance into the scene. That's
Sorry.
Michelle. Chris and Michelle are my parents. We are the Glass Academy. Joey Walker's in the house, Glass Academy family. We got Donna actually behind me right now. If you guys have called the Glass Academy before, she's out here. And you got Bess running tech, tossing up graphics. We got some really cool things coming up on the show tonight. Bess, give them a wave. We're going to be doing some couple videos for you guys. Some pretty cool pictures, little update action. And if you have any questions, she's monitoring the comments. We all are. And we're going to be doing something pretty sweet here. This is still technically considered the warmer up.
Go ahead and marver that before you puff air into it, Joey.
We got a little bit of information about the power outage. We were down for about 5 days here. The furnace took a little bit of treachery, but we're back up and running
A
just
little bit
in
long.
time
You don't
for
want to shoot the
show.
bubble through the bottom. So hold her down.
And the way this bubble's introduced
Beautiful.
is super important. That was really nice. It's got a beautiful core heat to it. He's cooling down the tip of it a little bit with the metal tool before he starts to puff it out. That last one got a little thin on the bottom. It wasn't quite enough glass. So now he's got the shape he wants with the even thickness on the walls. A little more coolage, a little more puff, and the timing of the switch here. Joey's got just enough heat for Chris to be able to put this foot on. Joey's giving it a little extra heat. And this is a pretty important move right here, the way this goes down.
Puff.
Little puff
Good.
from Joey. See that expand? He cuts
Nice.
it with the shears. It's on there, beautiful. Right into the heat. You want to use the core heat. We talk about that all the time. Once you lose the core heat, you're reheating something up from the outside back in. It never flows the same way. So Chris is right into the heat, keeping it at a molten temperature, and he's going to come back here and try and get a ball knocked off the end.
Did you say try?
In one move. I did say try because it doesn't always happen. It's a blown foot, and Chris is the maestro, but
I think we've got a good chance.
maestro butt.
Maestro butt.
Yeah.
What are you saying there?
That's right. Look at that. Notice? It's hard to see. They're moving fast because it is goblet land. Whoa, oh.
All right.
But you can see there was probably about the size of like a, what would you say, a canned pea? That hole on the end there?
A candy?
Not a can of pea, a canned pea.
A
Like
canned
a
bee?
Canned pea.
Maybe like those stacks of candies that taste like chalk.
No.
No, the round
Smarties.
ones. Smarties.
Rolos.
Smarty.
The chalk
The
candy.
Rolos taste
Chalk
like
candy.
chalk. Smarties taste good,
It's just, yeah.
in my humble opinion.
Today is the
Yeah.
day of like weird comments.
Pretty hard.
Oh, gotta light the torch. All right, Jake's checking the comments. So
That's right,
who's
Maria.
doing the next goblet?
Yeah,
Is
just
my
take that for a minute.
question.
Great comments about
Give it to him
goblets
there.
here. Everyone's got some great
Wow,
ideas,
dang it.
familiar names. What we'd really love to see is where everyone's watching from. We know the names. Not everybody knows the names, though. Beautiful. If you're new to the show, let us know, but just let us know where you're watching from. Not everybody comments on every show. If we get one comment out of you, let us know where you're watching from. If it's your couch, that's great. If you want to be really specific, that's cool. But we love to know that. We represent as many of these flags from different states and countries as we can here in the shop. But it's nice to get everyone involved and in the chat.
I do know we have some new people from Australia, from the Sticky Lolly Show. They might be watching it live. They might be watching it in a repeat. Some of you are watching on Facebook, some on YouTube, and I just want to let you know, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'll love you even more. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Let you know
very
when
much.
our shows are happening, but it's a pretty cool way to support a small business, and we'd love it if you could do that. Looks like the goblet's done, but how do you drink out of it?
With your lips.
But where's
has
the
to
hole? You have to pour it down the pipe?
Well, the hole is about the size of a double Smartie at this point. Double wide, not double stacked like this, but twice as wide as a Smartie. And it's a great point because now is the time that we're going to flip it right around. Chris is going to be breaking it off of the pipe. This is an all gold, beautiful wine chalice. I think this is more of a chalice than a goblet, would you say?
Yeah, it could be both.
Could be either or.
Who wants to look that up? What's the difference?
It's nice not
Chalice?
It would be nice to know.
It's nice not to have it be too tall.
Chalice?
Yeah. We'll get that along to tech support. We'll have answers momentarily here. But this is the Pontio mark here, right there. Boom. He breaks it off with a little bit of cold metal from the tweezers. And now we're on a solid rod.
All right.
Oh,
Like a boomba chalice.
Oh, I don't know. You want to come up here and say that?
we can
Did you
repeat
go-
that.
Yeah. Beth has looked up the
Tech
information.
support's got the answer.
Tech supports just have a bite.
So the main difference between a chalice and a goblet is the thickness in the glass. So chalices tend to have thicker walls and more of a heavy foot on them.
A little hardier, maybe a little more for out and about rather than your goblet where you're sitting at home with your royal fruit basket and all your minions hanging out, pouring you wine in your glass. That's a goblet.
Minions?
Feeding you grapes.
Wait a second. Where do you guys get minions? I want some.
Minions?
You just said minions.
I got them on Amazon. I don't know.
All right, we have a fellow glass blower from England. Welcome to the show.
Hey, hey.
Might be one of the shops that you actually went into. I think Gordon was his name. Do you know?
I don't know. That's super cool.
Gordon. So welcome, Gordon. Not sure what the time is there. We are here
What's up,
6
Gordon?
to 8:30 or 6 to 8 every Tuesday Eastern Standard Time in the U.S.
This is the Goblet Show. This is the warmer-upper. We're doing all gold. We're going to get into some more action here in a bit. We have the Wheel of Shenanigans coming up, and we pretty much have 2 hours of espresso drinking, pinky in the air, minion action.
The goods.
The goods.
And there are no commercial breaks.
No, no. We do have to thank our sponsors, though, the VIP members that support us on YouTube for $5 a month. We love you all. That's our real membership. Those are our commercial-free viewerships.
It's a nice looking gobelito, all out of one gather, guys, except for that blown foot.
Really tight.
Double bubble trouble.
I love the shape of that.
How about a GA stamper? And then we'll reduce the heck out of it, which means we're going to bring out all that metallic gold into the surface.
The blang, blang, blang.
And for those of you who don't know, that newbie in England, we stamp everything we make with the GA stamp, with the really beautiful bronze stamp. Makes this noise.
Hey, we got another glass blower. His name is John
Very cool.
from Waterbury, Connecticut. Welcome,
How do you
John.
pronounce Waterbury?
Waterbury?
If I had to guess.
Waterbury?
Here comes the stamp, folks. Takes it with his hand. He's like, whoosh. And then here we're going to give it a little bit of iridization. Joey's got that covered, and that
Hey, 1
has
second,
nothing
Joey.
to do with extra heat. If anything, it's colder or literally just canceling the oxygen in the hole, and it's bringing all the metallic properties to the surface.
All right, so we're going to see what it looks like before the reduction, and now we're going for the reduction.
The bling blingification.
Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Now you got that beautiful iridescence.
So we got to get it off the pipe, and we got a pretty solid stem here. Maybe it's more chalicey. It's totally in between chalice and goblet, but there is a blown foot, so it's a little peculiar, but that's really not an issue. It came off just perfect. We're going to get the hot torch on here. And back in the day, you wouldn't really torch these away. We had no means to get rid of this sharp edge, but now that we can do this in under 30 seconds and get it perfectly smooth, we like to do that on most of our pieces so no baby cuts their little pinky finger on there.
As we're baby, you were drinking out of goblets all the time.
Right.
Woo!
Done. Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful warmer-upper.
Well,
Beautiful, beautiful.
now what?
All right,
So
I
that's
think
in the box. Chris is going to be writing down a price and a name and a title for that piece, and we're going to get it up on the website. If you guys are new to the show, everything we make on the show, if it's not already sold, will be sold during the show, but there's not a picture online, and shipping's included in the cost because we can't weigh it here while it's still 1,000 degrees
And tell me, where would I find the website?
on the computer.
No, what's the website name?
you're really pulling some crazy ones out, Jake.
GlassAcademy.com. It's our name, it's our home base, it's the database. All kinds of goodness is on there and all kinds of great information, and you should browse if you have the time.
We are trying to get our tech coordination down.
Let's
so when you
browse
guys
over here too.
ask, we're a step ahead of you. What was last week's question related to?
What was your favorite thing about
Dots or
glass?
stripes.
Oh yeah,
Dots or
right.
stripes.
Dots
So
or
that's
stripes. So that
amazingly the dots kind of won.
which is rare, huh?
Rare, which
Yeah.
is why these items are featured.
But also it worked out nicely because we got a really hot summer, finishing off summer here, going into Ren Fair time, August, September. Hot summer finisher upper with product. We got rocks. We've got
That was Donna leaving.
we've got cactuses. We've got snakes. Snakes are a brand new product. We've got 5 of our favorite color patterns out here today. And we've got about 5 or 6 different amazing cactuses featured. This is going to be one that's going to be on the website here soon because it's just top-notch color pattern and design. Deep, beautiful cactus green, bright red flowers, and dots along the side. I found I like the tighter, everyone's got their personal preference, but I like the tighter dots over the wider dots. And I love it when it comes to the perfect little curl up top like that. So that's number 10. You got some beautiful bright snakes, number 6. Number 7's an extra jumbo. It's the largest snake that we've actually made. I remember making it because Oliver was talking about putting a cactus in the middle, and I stretched it out like this long, and it wrapped up to be hardly any bigger than our traditional snake. But the snakes are a beautiful, super cool, stylized product with great jowls.
I kind of like how you have them displayed there.
I love how they're displayed in
Because
the rocks,
they're-
around the cactuses.
Yeah, I think if you're at your house and you have a space that you don't have a plant, like that looks great.
Yeah, and these would go great in a plant too, but it's like you can totally make your own desert little display and be totally creative at your own house with our product, with anything else you find, with cactuses, with moss, rocks from outside, whatever. It's pretty cool. A lot of room for creativity.
All right. What show number is this?
Hey,
226.
Sue Schmidt asking on a question about a vase that was in the annealer reveal. She said she thought it would be on the table.
It was Sue, but we can't tell you much about that. We'll tell you guys next week, and
Yep.
we'll give you the story about it. Could have
Top secret.
exploded for all we know, but just keep that on the down low.
All right.
Sorry, Sue.
Now at the bench we have dun 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 an open bench. This is like every glass blower's favorite thing. When the bench is open,
Wipe it down.
who gets it?
I got rust everywhere.
What?
I've got-
Somebody said it's my turn.
No, look at your shirt.
All right,
Look at
who's
my
up?
shirt.
What did you do?
This is the glass blowing show. Not look at
Dang.
sweaty boys.
That's kind of what it is. But here's my plan. I got some marinis set up. I got a pretty cool color pattern. I'm going to go less for shape. I'm going to not get too crazy because last goblet show, the shape was a little out of control and it caused the piece to break and I didn't get anything in the box in the show and it was not cool. So this week I'm going to go a little more simple on the shape and the design and I'm going to go a little more involved on the color pattern and see what we can do. So,
Are you going to be putting the whole thing together in one building process, or are you going to make components and put them in the garage?
I was thinking components would be kind of nice.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to start drawing the cup.
Yeah, I just thought up something that might look kind of cool.
Uh-oh.
Something extra. I was just going to go with clear and put these, I got like 25 marinis all bunched together and have the marinis, these little dots of color all next to each other looking really cellular, fading up the glass. But I thought maybe what if I did like, pick the color like gold, like a gold base, and then kind of like an Encomo, drop some extra clear on top. So it has this haziness in between and then put the marinis on that on the outside. So there's kind of a line of different action. That's what we're going to do. Here we
Whatever
go.
you want.
And it's going to be a low wide bowl, one of my favorite shapes, a little more difficult to make. We'll do the Evolio like this, and then we'll put this in the garage, right over there. Then for the body, I do want to reattempt the turkey leg.
Uh-oh. You're going to have tendons and such and a little skin on it?
Maybe.
Teriyaki or barbecue?
And I think the turkey leg's a lot easier if you do it upside down, right? Like if I'm punted up on the foot, and then I make the turkey leg off that, and then put a stick and bit, put the cup on it.
It's exactly the same. It's just a matter of where you put the jacks.
All right, so there's our turkey leg, tendons and all. That's where I really had an issue last week, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to keep it simple and do it. That's going to be an orange foot. That's going to be, no, that's going to be gold. This is going to be orange. And then this is going to be gold or orange marinis and gold action right here.
Whoa. Did you hear that, Joey? Gold action.
Is that like live action?
Yeah, it's all the same. So here we go.
All right. Well, he's got it drawn up. That's what it's all about. Getting it drawn up. Now he's going to follow the pattern of what he's drawn.
It was here, now it's there. We're gonna make it right here.
Yep, when it comes out of the mushy magma in your skull, it goes into your hand and then onto the ground through the chalk.
Is it gonna be like a fade iris up to clear? Or just
I was thinking, I don't even know if this is gonna look cool or not, but it will do something. I was just gonna do all gold. I'll blow the bubble in it, have it be a cylinder, and like I'm gonna do it in Como, drop clear on the top, but then just push it into the body and not Como it.
Can you talk to maybe Chris what happened with the power while we get started up here?
Well, everybody,
where are we?
The power situation is that the power went off on Wednesday night at like 4:30. Oliver was leaving, getting in his car, and I was up on a ladder working on this big fence we're putting out in the backyard, and this giant explosion went off in the power plant right behind our building, behind the Home Depot. And I saw a big mushroom cloud go up in the air, and I heard our furnaces go, "Boo," and they went down. And the worst thing about all of it was we weren't completely out of power. It just gave us a brownout. So we were getting power surges the whole time, and we couldn't stop that. So I had to unplug everything in the building, and it was down until Sunday morning it came back on.
Yep.
So it did get some damage to the furnaces, which is a real bummer. One of the annealers, actually, something happened with an annealing oven, a number 3 over there that...
Immediately?
It's really strange.
Immediately?
Somehow, if you have brown out surge power, it can burn components out, electrical components within pieces of equipment, and something happened with that annealing oven, so we're going to have that checked out. We also have 2 cracked crucibles, which is a real pain in the butt because...
you gonna zoom on that, Mom?
Yeah, check it out. He's picking up the Marini right now. Oh yeah, nice pickup.
Thanks, Joey.
Yep.
That's a really cool technique. He's going to roll that perfectly smooth into the bottom of the cup and then blow it out so that he gets that gorgeous millefiori flower technique, which is an Italian technique, in the bottom of the cup of the goblet. So back to the bummer with the power. And ironically enough, you guys,
get up in there, Dad.
The same time that the Glass Academy had no power for 5 days, we didn't have any power in Ann Arbor at our house either. So Michelle and I just extended our trip and stayed inside the RV for another 5 days, which wasn't too bad. I mean,
How cool.
I liked it.
You loved it
Looking good.
in the RV?
I loved it. I love sleeping in there.
Yeah. It's glamping.
All right.
Live.
Nice. That's going to take some speedness away from people with fast fingers.
Yeah.
Hit the QR code and wham!
I saw a comment from Robin that said that she's a big fan of the QR code. It's pretty effective.
Of the QR code?
Yeah.
For the quick snatch?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
we been doing that for a while? It's the first time.
Yeah.
Wow. So she's a big fan already. I like it.
My friend Howard is like, QR codes are dangerous. He's a computer guy.
QR
Our QR
codes.
codes all relate back to the Glass Academy. We're doing a live show. We just made a poster that's got a QR code on it. So when you're sitting in the audience, you can just zoom in on the QR code. Don't even have to leave your seat.
Yeah, I got some special news too.
Uh-oh.
These these amazing pants that I have, these great pants I've been loving. I got 2 pair. Right on the inside is a big long tag. It's too long, but right on it is a QR code. So if you want to buy the exact same pants that you're wearing, you just take them off, shoot the QR code, and bam, they're on their way.
Bam, bam, kablam.
That's right. That is looking pretty cool, Jake. Best get her
more?
flattened out a little bit if you're doing a low bowl.
I'm working on it.
Looks good though. Those marinis look great.
It does look cool. Look at the line from like textured gold to smooth. I'm holding as still as a human being can.
Michelle
Are you
says
joking?
hold still.
I see you teetering a little
But-
bit, Jake. Come on now.
So
only
for
human,
those spectators
please.
out there, especially with stemware, you can't hold it still. You have to be turning it, and even turning it too slow, it's just doesn't work that way with your brain. It's
My
like
fingers start twitching.
I know you. It's like hitting the brakes.
Yeah.
I heard the rubber squealing.
Yes.
Oh, the featured table, you
table's
guys, is live. That Goblet's
Super
live
tender.
on there.
Beautiful.
Looking
Yeah,
good.
That's
So what are we looking for now? An Avolio?
What?
I like the Evolio, but I'm wondering if, like, without getting rid of the structurally soundness of it, I'd love to have, like, just a clear ball on that.
Well, that
But-
will instantly take care of your structural soundness.
Dang
That's why people don't put the ball on there.
All right, let's do a two-parter.
I mean, you could do 3 prongs coming off of it down to something and have it be a hovering bowl.
I said I wasn't going to push it right as I was drawing it up.
That's
so
right,
I should just
Jake.
Stop thinking about all that. Let's just go for it. It's looking good. The color pattern's correct.
Does it do any good? Do we want the lights turned on in here, Shell?
I think I would love the lights on.
All right, folks, get ready. I'm going to put on the mega lights.
Things Farm, if anyone is here that knows them, check out Jake's hat. Green Things Farm in Ann Arbor. They're a certified organic farm.
I just went to see
Tasty
Lucy
treats.
in New York, and being around a farm and eating like food that's all made a block down the street, cooking your own food. I was on the drive to the airport Monday morning, and my brain felt clearer than it's felt in a long time. It was really incredible. It's like, it's just the best thing around.
Huh?
Can't eat any more Taco Bell.
Wait a second. What happened?
It's probably that one up top.
Not seeing it.
It was always down here.
You're disconnected down here.
See? Same one.
All right.
It's gone black.
Well, I'm wondering if you guys had sound while that happened.
I think they usually do.
I think they do too. Well, meanwhile, a mystery thing happened.
Yeah, some kind of mystery thing. Let's do another one of those, Joey.
Yeah.
In a minute, actually. Watch though.
So he's putting, is this the second part?
This is like the 8th part, yeah. But the second part of the 2 part, the 8th part. One sec. Love using the torch on goblets. Makes me feel like a real amateur.
Chris, could you come?
Nice work there.
Sweet.
Something about those folios, you guys. If you're not familiar with what an folio is,
A little more
folio is a
squish.
Transition between
Sweet.
a couple of pieces of stemware, the stem, and another piece of
putty. A little more squished so you can get a little wider. Yeah. All right. Sick. Much better. Much better. I'm gonna reach over the camera into the hot wax area. Feels good to be getting sweaty again, folks. It's the button on the side, not the full turn. No, you just want to use the button on the bottom left with your thumb. It goes up and down. Other side, right? Like this.
Flush.
How many cooks are in the kitchen?
Off
What?
nose.
Ah! My mic is like floating up towards my eyeball.
Mike's got a mic. Yeah, it is. Joey, you can talk with your eyes.
Try, man. Try.
Thank you, sir. It's gonna be a little bit peculiar. Peculiar. How do you pronounce that word?
Peculiar.
Huh?
Peculiar. Peculiar.
Exactly. How do you guys pronounce the word peculiar?
Peculiar. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's going to be peculiar opening this thing up because I got this weird line of extra thickness that's wavy and it's pretty and it's cool. But if I'm going to pluck and trim it and open it up symmetrical, I'm going to have to do some peculiar finaglage.
Peculiar?
Peculiar.
That's right.
You're missing a
But
letter.
it is nice seeing the Marini side, the bottom side of this beauty.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Huh?
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Add that in and just make it sound better.
It's real important when you're heating up a piece of stemware, everybody, that when you're attached to the punty, and he's literally attached to the Evoe with a punty that's connected about the diameter of a green pea.
Yeah.
And
out of a can, not a frozen one.
And you really don't blow stemware goblets out of a large glory hole.
No, you don't.
We'd normally be blowing them if we were really getting busy. We'd be doing them out of the small glory hole, which has got a opening orifice about the size of the top of the cup.
That's another thank you. Wow, that was almost a repeat of last week.
I heard about that one.
Now, is that word orifice
Yep.
or orifice?
I don't even know what an orifice is. It sounds like something related to like a seal.
An
Or
orifice?
a noise that a seal makes. Orifice! Orifice! An orifice is an opening.
Well, I'm just clarifying. I have no idea.
You mean a porpoise? Which is a dolphin?
No,
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think dolphins and seals are related at all, Joey. So what are you saying?
Potato, potato.
Don't forget the platypus.
All right, customers are in Florida, Tennessee. A lot of East Coast followers tonight. It's pretty cool.
I
We
love
have
the East
a
Coast.
heat map that shows us where you're all watching from. It's kind of cool.
How hot is it in Florida?
Yeah, for
It's a
those of
heat
you
map.
watching in Florida, what's their temperature?
Just kind of a cool looking shape.
Yeah. A port wine.
Might just give it a little more and let it be a sniffer.
Not as chalicey. We're not doing margarita glass this time.
If I nod hard enough at you, Joey, I might hit myself in the eye.
Robin just mentioned she got a new cabin. Party at
Yeah.
Robin's house, everyone.
Shouts out Robin. And
Robin.
the whole Carson family.
Robin's going to be working on Wednesdays, so if you get your order in today, it will ship out tomorrow.
Let's see the inside of that.
Ah!
Just made some kind of noise.
And explain to me why you can't turn slow. Explain to the customers, sorry.
Because I'm trying to keep it symmetrical, and it's very difficult to turn slow.
Because glass is a liquid, it wants to
Yeah.
roll. And if you turn slow and not consistent, it will get wobbly and no fun.
Explodo like Frodo. All right, I'm coming over with the diamond or with the straight shears. I'm gonna knock it right on there. We're gonna put it away in the garage at 1,000 degrees and park it for about 15 minutes. Just a little cold metal.
Bada bing.
And she's off of there.
How hot is the garage?
It's at 1,000. This is a new way
Yeah,
to do
about,
this.
it'll max out at 1,200, and that's a little bit too hot, but we turned it on for the show, so we should be right around 950, 1,000 right now. And I'm gonna get moving along here onto the bottom part. So what we're gonna do is make the foot. We're going to actually make an avolio. We're gonna make the foot, drop the foot on it, blown foot, open it up, punny that up, flip it around, drop a turkey leg on top, and then put a little stick and bit, or maybe just torch it and go psh, psh,
Maybe some gravy?
and have a little gravy on the side.
Brown gravy or chicken gravy?
Turkey gravy.
Ah, come on.
Going for the straightest pontiel I could find.
Good luck.
All right, if you're new to the show, we got some equipment over there. Joey's in the blue shirt, Jake's in the dark blue shirt, Chris is in the green. Behind our forest over there, to the right, is where Jake is gathering the glass. That furnace does have a couple cracks in it now after the power outage, but I'm super excited personally that we were able to get it hot again for today's show, because this is super fun. You can always go back on YouTube and watch it, rewind it, anything you want. And then on Sundays we do another show called the Experimental Show, and that's when we try some new things. This week, because the power was out, we were not able to film, so we did a compilation, hottest tracks. So just like a hot tracks of your favorite sounds, it's gonna be a hot tracks of your favorite moments.
It's gonna be sweet. It's an awesome video. All right, there is half of an avolio.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop a golden foose on here now.
Then how are you going to connect that turkey leg stem onto that?
Should I have just done the turkey leg just now, probably?
Yeah, you do the turkey leg,
think
blown
so.
turkey leg, make it yourself, put an avolio on it, put the foot on it, punny it up, stick the cup on it, wham, bam, bam it.
Wham, bam, shablamo. That was a
Meanwhile,
great warmer-upper.
in the background, see Joey cleaning the pipe? It's been so moist and so rainy here in Michigan that all of our pipes have a nice layer of rust on them. And because we weren't in the shop using them with the power outage, that rust kind of accumulated. So cleans them off, sets them in the pipe warmer. The tip will be nice and hot, ready to use.
Maria says, how long does it take for the crucibles to get hot again?
It takes about 3 days for the crucibles to get hot. We pushed this one. I fired up the one that had a crack in it at Sunday morning at 7 a.m. and it was just barely ready for today. So I got it up all day, and I took it all day and only took it up to about 700 degrees on, because it was down to 200 degrees. So it still had a tiniest little bit of core heat, but it took me all day on Sunday to get it up to around 700 degrees. I could have got up a lot quicker, but it's just more damage. And then I really kicked it up into gear like midnight Sunday night. I kicked it up and took it up to about 1300 and let it cook. And then I came and checked it on Monday night. Looking for a paddleoni?
Paddle and some air, I think. It's going to be a three-man team special.
Is that called a kapuff?
Yeah, it is actually.
Carrie, you sent me a text. You needed a
Hold on,
picture of
Joey.
something, and I totally forget what. Was it the crucible? Because maybe during the show we can wheel over to one of the cracked
Beautiful.
crucibles and you
Good.
could screenshot it when we talk about it.
Little
Because
bit
now
there.
as I see your name, I'm realizing I wasn't able to follow through.
Good. A little more. A little more. Beautiful.
All
That's
right.
kind of a cool shape. I mean, it just worked out pretty swell.
It's looking like an amphora shape.
I might pull it out a little bit longer just for the heck of it. So
It's already going to be pretty tall. I don't know.
I mean, it does look exactly like the drawing. This is when you shouldn't touch it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
So in the chat, I'm noticing some of the glass addicts are commenting about their collection.
All right.
If you are active on Facebook, there is a page that they have started called the Glass Academy Addicts. This is not run by us, but it's kind of a fun page where people show off their collections,
It's a
their
super
favorite
good time.
items, etc.
Love that page. It's really the only thing I have a Facebook for. Open it up, say hi to everyone, see what everyone's been up to. It's super cool. See the box opening videos. It's going to be a bright orange. It looks like a dark ruby red right now, but it's not the case.
Tell me about where you put your video of your childhood glass blowing.
We got to look at that later for sure. Best has it, we can pop it up and watch it for 30 seconds. So we're pretty much doing the same move that Chris and Joey did here on the warmer-upper. We're going to knock it on there, cut it off, pop it, grip it, smack it,
Pop it.
punny it up, and then go from there.
How about Rock'em Sock'em robots? Everybody remember those?
Oh yeah, their heads would pop up.
What brought that on?
He just said, I'll rock it, bop it. There is something else
Super
called,
socket.
some game you pass around with a bunch of people called
Yeah.
Bop It, right?
Yeah, that's what Joey and I were talking about.
Remember, I remember playing that at Josh Momont's.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was fun.
Bop it.
Bop it and pop it and smack it. All that good stuff.
And then my parents got us boxing gloves.
Yep.
Oh, it was fun.
That's the real life rock'em sock'em.
Stick.
Real light. A little more. Good. That was the around the back special.
I was kind of wondering about that move.
Another one. Yeah, sorry.
Well, there it is down there, folks. I think what happened was he set it down a little bit too hard on the yoke.
Could you move the yoke? It's the bar is right where.
Yep, it's right there.
There we go.
Joey's going to show it to you.
Whoops.
And that orange looks a little bit brown, but when it cools down, you're going to see it. He'll put it in the tray, and you guys will see it turn bright orange.
Like a little water dunk or something.
Plan B. There's always a plan
Usually
B.
when you break something like that, it's a nice opportunity to improve on what you want to do, but we were looking pretty good. I think if we could make that same thing happen again, I'm pretty satisfied. I got a little more glass than I needed here, a little more than last time. So I'm just going to work it, and we'll go from there. And I know I've said it a million times, but I'm not working fast for any other reason than to keep that beautiful core heat.
Going for the kapuff again. Which is I'm flattening the bottom volio, and he's
Blow.
pulling it out. Joey's lightly puffing.
Good.
Kind of like a puffin. Joey's been known to kind of act like a puffin.
Below. Isn't that a bird?
Yeah. From Antarctica.
Beautiful. It's perfect. Right back where we were.
Angle that out a little bit so it's not so sharp. Then you won't pop off there.
Very wise.
Just telling him to make sure that his neck holding that stem on it's got a nice rounded edge and it's not razor sharp. If you made it razor sharp, it's going to want to break there when he sets it down on the yoke.
No razors around here.
And the yoke is the set of bearings that's right in front of the glory hole, you guys. And that's what you roll the pipe on.
Speaking of berries, I almost got 2 berry tattoos on my finger this weekend.
2 berries?
Yep.
Really?
I'm going to do it in a couple weeks, but
What kind
the
of
guy
berries?
was a little too expensive. I was going to get a strawberry and a raspberry.
Is it a raspberry or a raspberry?
Raspberry. What would you prefer?
I don't have it.
You have no berries?
No berries.
Joey. All right, but in a world where you wanted to get tattoos, what would your 2 berries of choice be?
Raspberry.
2 raspberries?
Leave it thick.
Raspberries
Angle
are my
your jacks.
favorite fruit.
Out. There you go.
Strawberries are okay. Blackberries look like a raspberry.
Those ones that come from trees. Mulberries.
Oh,
Mulberry
mulberries
was
are
my
good.
third option, dude.
Those are good. I actually found out just a month or 2 ago that I have one.
Coming at ya.
That's so clutch. Those things are great.
So this is
Yep.
what
Good.
Jake was talking about, how he spun last time.
Oh,
Kinda dancing
yeah.
around the way it was
And one of the
attached.
things I just did for you glass blowers out there is I capped the pipe with my tongue as we were setting it onto the piece so that it captures the air in there and
Yeah.
it doesn't collapse, but it puffs up and swells up as
Super
he
clutch.
sets it onto the bottom of the Evolio.
I could see what was going on really well and see kind of what side was sitting where and what the deal was most completely.
Don wants to know dingleberries, what those
What?
look like.
A dingleberry? You
I'm
want to
not
have
getting
those
that kind of
tattooed
berry.
right on your butt cheek. So yeah, we won't get into the details.
let's pass on those details.
I don't know. Maybe. Can you hear me? Now it's on.
We've had a couple people suggest cherries in the chat.
I like cherries too, but they're overdone. Everyone's got a cherry tattoo. You can't get a cherry tattoo.
I know, the ones right on their cheek right here.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
The casino lovers. I like the casino, but
You know what they say if you have two cherries hanging right underneath the tear duct of your eye, two
What do
big
they
red
mean?
cherries?
What do they
It's
mean?
good luck.
It's good luck.
Wow.
How'd you know that?
I don't know.
Joey knows a lot of good lingo.
Just a coincidence, I suppose. Maybe I should go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Feeling lucky today.
Anybody win any money recently out there?
I haven't found any money lately. I haven't been looking around enough. But is anybody interested in winning something? Well, we're going to talk about the question again while he's opening the foot up, you guys. Big, small, blown foot, what type of goblet would you have made? And you send the answer to that question to Glass Academy. What's it again? Geez, sorry guys. E-news at glassacademy.com. And if you really want to just get crazy, come register for a happy hour. And Jake or I, maybe both of us, will blow your piece before your very eyes while you're sitting around having a drink, eating some charcuterie, having fun.
August 24th, folks. We got a big old party planned.
Be here.
Big party at the Glass Academy,
Be here.
August 24th, guys.
Or be square.
Or be square.
Don't want to be square.
We know you guys aren't square. One sec. Either is this foot.
Looking good. Ooh, someone took a bite out of that paddle?
Yeah. It was Matt. I walked in on him gnawing on it the other day.
Was he beating on a blowpipe with it? Trying to get something off the blowpipe?
It's just used to support it, you know? The hot side of the blowpipe.
Okay, we have a PSA here for a moment. You guys know what that is?
One more paddle.
PSA?
and a funny.
Yeah.
Power Systems
Analysis.
Association.
All right, we have a public service announcement.
Oh.
Oh, that's what it means.
And as soon as Jake goes to the next step, we have a minute here that we can
We're
chat.
going to the pontification.
All right, so why they do this next step? A nameless person stuck her microwave on, turned her microwave on, but kind of was distracted, so she forgot to put the food in there. So for 17 minutes, this plate heated up in the microwave.
What does one microwave for 17 minutes?
Something that comes from the freezer.
I think you could probably like a solid frozen goose.
Lasagna?
40-pound goose.
Back to my story.
Back to the story.
This particular person who might be on the show, so be nice, just was kind of distracted
Is it
and,
Bess or is it Joey?
cooked their plate for 17 minutes. Opened the microwave and was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Went and got oven mitts because they realized, that plate's going to be pretty hot.
Toasty.
Grabbed the oven mitts, put it in the kitchen sink, which may or may not have had water into it, and the whole plate exploded.
No way.
Yeah.
And those
crazy.
plates are tempered glass too.
Makes
So they
sense.
explode in a bunch of little pieces.
So we're going to do an experimental show with different styles of glass, like tempered glass, what our glass is like, automobile
Just do a
glass,
stick 'em bit.
window
Put
glass,
that right on there.
and kind of explain the differences.
Yeah, like Bill Nye the Science Guy style.
Yep, we're going to put on our science aprons, take off our artist beret,
This
Can you
is
move
go
that cup
time.
over?
and that was a nice
You want to
little
wait a second, Jake? Let that
distraction
warm up.
I'm all over that idea.
so that you guys could, the glass blowers could focus on what they needed to focus on.
Yeah, this is it. This is the put her together right now.
This is the high tension moment.
We got to do a stick 'em bit. Hot glass only sticks to hot glass. So even if I just torch the heck out of this, we want to have something extra hot here as a melding glue between the two. And what are you going to do?
Don't forget to heat your tweezers up.
I'm going to heat the tweezers up right now.
It's kind of like a golf match or like a tennis match, set point. Set point right now. The glass blowers are all in high demand. Each person knows specifically what they are to do.
I also get a little extra juice on the tweezers like this.
Come
Jake
over.
heats the tweezers, allowing the hot bit to stick to his tweezers.
Take your time.
Chris
Wow,
brings
that's
over
cool
the
looking.
molten hot cup Jake made earlier, and very
Get it in
successfully he attaches the two together. Back to the glory hole very carefully as the train roars by. With an extra couple toots for us today.
That's looking pretty darn good.
It's looking pretty scrumptiddle. You know what I mean?
And that is a bright orange stem, guys.
Are you signing this one, or do you want to stamp?
We're gonna stamp and we're gonna sign it. But we gotta give it a little bling bling.
Yep.
Check it out, folks, on the flow. Here we're going for the iridescence.
Bling, bling.
Psst, psst, psst. Sorry, just gotta move here for this goblet action. Give it to me good. Oh yeah.
Well, I do apologize. I did mess up a little bit of the story. The plate did not go to the sink. It blew up on its own.
One more, Joey. A little bit of purple iridescence looks nice.
All right, now some of you who are new to the show, you might not have seen this before. So these pieces are too hot to show you the completely finished color. So what happens is every Thursday at 3 p.m. we do another live show where we take these pieces out, slowly go over them so that you can see what they look like with their finished colors.
Nice
All
buddy,
right.
Joey.
It is still too hot to touch, so away it goes to this cooling oven.
Yeah,
All
baby.
right.
That's
That was a
what's up.
nice one.
That's tight.
Nice.
Super
Well done,
tight.
Marinis. They look great.
That looked cool.
Well
Big
done.
The
time.
cluster.
Yeah.
That was sweet, folks. That was fun.
Punty.
That one's going to be live on the website. Take a look at this. There's that first foot that didn't make it. This orange almost has like a glowing, like supernatural color when you put multiple coats of it on there. So it's got like some
Electric.
luminescence.
Yeah, like the copper blue does.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
nice.
speaking of supernatural, can anyone explain what happened with the government alien thing? What was that about the other day?
There's alien life out there.
Uh-huh.
That's what I heard.
And they're just going to let us know now?
Well, yeah.
I mean, everyone would be freaking out, probably like going crazy if they were just straight up with it. So.
They didn't say alien. They just said non-human.
Right.
Non-human.
Non-human.
Interesting.
It's mushrooms.
Non-human
Biological
matter, mass, material,
something like that.
remains.
I love it all. It's super interesting, and who knows what's out there, folks. But that goblet's out there. We're going to get it on the website here soon, and maybe we want to go over the table a little bit as one of you guys figures out what's going on.
Yeah.
It is 7
Awesome.
o'clock. The table has been live for
Appreciate
half an
that.
hour. We're going to swing by the table. And I need someone to come if I'm doing camera.
All right.
In a minute, we're going to do that.
So here's the table, guys. And it's looking pretty darn southwest. I'm telling you, with the cactus, literally, this is what's the name of this cactus again?
Saguaro?
Saguaro cactus. You can't smoke it like a saguaro.
Maybe, yes, guaro.
Saguaro, I'm not exactly sure, but it's a ring holder. It's super cool, number 12. Then we've got our traditional cacti here with some flowering blooms on them, along with the number 6 snake, an orange larger number 7 snake, and then this black snake is pretty sweet, number 9. Look at him. He is looking really, really good. Jake's doing a good job on these snakes. But I like number 8. This guy right here is my favorite with this beautiful matte metallic, almost like a tobacco brown barky look.
I like how those big dots are on it too. That makes it look supernatural.
Well, maybe it has something to do with the aliens, supernatural, you know?
I know. After I just said that, I realized.
And then I don't know what this guy's deal is, but
That's
he's just
the
hanging
giveaway.
out over here. Oh, this is the giveaway?
Yeah, from last week.
Look at him. I wasn't here last week, but he's pretty darn puffed up and ready. I'm sure he's full of slime, and if he was anywhere that he wanted to be, he could let a slime thing out so big that he'd probably slip on it, guys. But he's looking good, so that's the giveaway.
Do you want to tell what the giveaway, like why we do the giveaway?
Yeah, the giveaway, you guys, which this was the one that was done from last week. The last piece we do of every show, we're on 226 now. We give away a piece every show. You answer the question that we put out there during the show. You send that answer to enews@glassacademy.com, and we do a random drawing every week, and that's what determines who gets this piece. And it was already done. We haven't announced the person yet, but someone's gonna get it.
That's right.
Oh,
If you were a parent, that could sound really bad. Someone's gonna get
Someone's
it.
gonna get it. But look at this little guy. He almost looks like he's jumping around. It's okay, Bubby.
Sharon mentioned we should have some margarita glasses on here. We haven't had any on the table in a while, but folks, we make a killer margarita glass if you're into that kind of thing, and we can get back to that later on.
Nice.
But a lot of love, little love from Chris Nordian Studios here. You love to see it, and there's some great comments. There was someone else that I wanted to comment at, but I can't remember. Here's a question from Dave. Crucible cracks mean they're slowly leaking glass until they're repaired.
Yes, absolutely, Dave. They leak glass into the furnace and corrode the interior walls of the furnace, which is a real big pain in the butt. The other thing they do is they block the flue, the exit area where the gas goes around the crucible, up top goes down, and then goes out the flue up through the recuperator, which preheats the air that's going into the furnace. Now look at this guy. This guy,
Take a look at it.
we put into some real good use, which is great, but this is a used crucible. We actually left a little bit of green and blue down in the bottom, but you can see how this deterioration happens, and this is when the crucible gets just wore down.
No
they
good.
naturally wear down from the glass, eating them, because glass is really corrosive. If you took, let's say, a screwdriver and you threw it in, or let's say a set of pliers, because we don't want the rubber, but if you threw a set of pliers into a glass blowing tank, after about a week or so, it would just dissolve because the glass would actually corrode and eat away and dissolve that metal. and it would actually turn the glass a beautiful green, like an iron green. It wouldn't be a perfect iron green because that's really not the way that you make a beautiful emerald or iron green, is by throwing pliers in the tank. That was just an example I was
Just an
giving
example.
you. Yeah.
We got to spin the wheel here and get down to business. We got a
Aluminum.
challenge coming up, and I think we should get to it.
All right, well,
agree.
I hope it's one of these guys having to dunk their head,
Well,
because
we
I did
didn't
it 2
get
weeks ago.
we didn't
I
get the
did it
bucket
last
ready,
week.
did we?
I appreciate Maria breaking it down for me. Peculiar. Peculiar.
Oh, nice.
Peculiar.
Glass blowers challenge here.
How to say peculiar?
No!
Almost had most balls.
Whoa.
Close call. Basketball, folks.
All right.
Draw a quick circle. We're going to lay out our tin. We're going to take some cuts and name a winner for the week.
Anybody want to take any bets on who's going to win between Joey, Michelle?
I'm not playing.
What? Michelle's not playing?
We don't
Michelle's
have
not
a camera
playing.
person.
Michelle stubbed her toe the last time she was playing
wanna play?
basketball. So we're going to be playing the three of us. And you guys start putting it out there who you think's going to win.
Well, since we want to make this fast, I'm going to go ahead and grab the...
Joey, you can use these diamond shears. They're the easiest to use.
Okay.
Can you explain what most balls was?
What? Everybody wants to know what the most balls was? Come on, you guys. What?
You got to stand within the bench, folks.
Back in the day when I was teaching classes at CCS, College for Creative Studies, I actually taught it at Michigan Hot Glass too, and a couple other places. One of the things I would have glassblowing students do is they would take the jacks here and they would marver a cylinder and try to put make as many balls as they can with the jacks on the end of the pipe.
It's
Make
not
them
a
very
push-up
symmetrical.
competition is what he's saying.
And I would have them do 5 to 7. They couldn't gather and blow a bubble until they could get 5 symmetrical balls on the blowpipe. Here goes Jake. Oh. Oh.
Ouch.
Isn't he compassionate?
Oh.
Hey!
I have to be compassionate. As soon as I'm compassionate, he's got 3 in a row.
Oh, baby. I was on a roll.
Stretching, man.
Watch my toe.
Better not go over the line or you're done.
Disqualification.
Yeah, that's what
Station.
happened to you. Oh, God.
Oh.
That was an
almost
awkward
came
one.
back and hit you in the
I
hand.
know. What's going on?
Oh, they're just not going in there, so
No,
something's wrong.
Something's the matter. What?
You broke it, man. You broke it.
Thank you. Come on, Jacob.
Get it together.
Do better.
better.
You got this. What?
So
No.
close, man.
Why?
Let's stretch more wrist flicking.
I can't. It's code.
It's code. It's so code.
Oh, that was a big rimmer.
And this is how
And
you
the
don't do it.
The guarantee.
You got to have the guaranteer.
Joey, you're up next.
Count them up. I'll grab the broom. You're counting them up?
Yep, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. So that's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. And that's not one. 46, guys. That's pretty darn good for...
That's a humble start.
That's a pretty good for a young punk.
Young punk.
46 points for Jacob.
What do you say, Joey?
We'll get this down on the floor.
We should really make the next trophy out of the leftover. Holy. Is that 2 gathers?
No. Totally not.
Look at the smile.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He doesn't even know. Look at this. 2.
Come on,
Little
Joey.
bit
You guys
too-
aren't
Ooh, that
rooting
was
for him.
splatted.
Let's do it. Oh, he's
That's
got
gonna
some
be a
type
floor
of
exploder.
wrist thing going on here, folks.
Oh, long shot.
Oh, whoa.
Oh no.
Big chunker. Settle it down, Joey. Settle it down and do it right. Oh, there it is. Floor exploder.
I had never thought about doing it off of 2 sides.
That was a tech last
I
time.
didn't either. Hey, there's one.
Whoa,
Good job.
micro ball.
Ooh.
I think he's got it figured out now, guys. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Oh!
God.
All that beer pong practice is finally paying off.
Look at it. You get streaky at this. He's got 4 in there. Got to sink another one, Joey. Nice.
This is I gotta hurry.
Yep, get it going. Oh, one more could be big trouble. It's going to be really close.
He's going for small points. Look at him.
Yeah, just chucking them around, chucking them around.
Oh, yeah, a spasm.
Hold on.
Now, if you're ever going to
Careful
do
on
something
those
that's going to
diamonds.
damage your diamond shears, guys, this is it.
Yeah.
Hey.
2.
Damn, how about that?
So now I got all the techniques.
Those 10 points right there might have just done me in.
Sorry, bud. Couldn't let you have it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in the middle.
But
7 times 5 is 35, 36,
No,
37, 38,
close.
39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.
Here we go.
57. Rip, rip, rip.
wow, 11. All right.
good.
That was
good.
a crushing
All right.
Yeah.
It's just to set the standard there. Come on now, Chris.
57. It's 11
Clear the
more.
board. Clear the board.
Huzzah. Look at all those giblets.
That's a lot of giblets.
Now remember, Chris, double-sided. And
I
if
know.
you're real good, triple-sided.
Remember, one gather.
Yeah.
That's right.
One real good
One good
gather.
gather.
Both of you guys did a humongo.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Round 3. 57's the number to beat, folks. Everyone's amused and having a great time, and I hope you are too. And here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Oh boy, oh boy.
The foot kick
Missed
saved
the kick
it.
over there, but man, he barely had that thing. Now you better really watch your toes because you've been disqualified.
Jake, hit him with some
before.
pocket frit.
A what?
Some pocket frit. Right in the eyes.
Fairy dust. Nothing. Oh. He's doing the double side special triple. There's one.
That it's got to the
It's
bit
some new
he's
tech that
using.
they've decided to try, and I don't even know if it's good or bad, but he got one there. I'm smelling some gas, folks. I'm smelling gas. Watch this. There we
Boop.
go.
Whoa.
Got ace in the hole over
How
here.
many's he got in there?
I think 3, 4. No, that's 5.
Oh. Oh. He's cooling down. He's throwing them down. His
Come on
toe
now,
is
Chris.
creeping.
Come on, Chris.
His toe is creeping. There we go. Oh! You know what we could try next time is to limit the amount of shots is no matter what size gather you have, you get 10 shots or you get 5 shots.
Why do you want to limit the shots?
Because
He's
then we're
using
not
a
just
tech. Look at
sending
this.
it
He's
like
making a
with
caterpillar.
no ability.
Look at a 30-pointer.
Only if they break apart.
Yep. Dang clabbit, man.
That was 15 points.
1,
not
2,
30.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 5 is 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57.
57. Oh! Don't touch it.
I
Look at
didn't
that.
count that.
Yeah, you did.
I did. That's a half. 57 and a
I
half.
want a recount on this one. That's suspicious.
Do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57.
And a half.
Yeah, that was good. Real good, Chris.
Bogus.
Man.
Oh, that's good competition.
I think I saw like a little bit of a half a toe wiggle over the line.
I was waiting for 2 more wiggles and I was going to call him out on it.
It's hard to keep concentrating and not move your foot around.
Just gotta be stationary, man.
Wow.
It's all good.
Wow, that's incredible. I'll go grab the trophy. I'll get a signature on it. You guys want to get started on the next goblet?
Yeah, I do have an idea. How much time do we have?
We got 45 minutes. We need to
Oh.
get your goblet and a giveaway in, though, so, you know, don't get too radical here.
All right, I'll make it kind of quick.
That's right, Carrie. We're not really competitive at all.
No, not even a little bit.
Nope. A lot of love for Joey. They wanted to see you win.
Well, it's kind of hard to win against Chris. We always have new rules. Oh, nice. It's okay. I still think it's fair. He got as many points as I did, plus a half a point from some toe creeping.
Some toe creeping. While he's drawing, let's show the video real quick. This is pretty cool, folks. I think the audio is going to pop up, so we'll see you on the other side, but just watch this for about 40 seconds or so.
Mark, and it comes from the rod that we attach to the bottom. I just got to make sure that he keeps the sun perfectly on center. Looking pretty good, actually. There you go, remember? Tips. There you go, right there. Now sometimes the heat's pretty strong, so I can come up here with this paddle and I can shield his arm. Because everybody knows that if somebody gives you a little pinch right on the underside of your arm, it's a real sensitive spot. Well, that heat is really effective right there. A lot of people have problems with that. So I shield his arm while he's working the glass. That glass is still probably about 1600 degrees. 1600 degrees is pretty darn hot.
What are you making, Jake?
It's gonna be like all right, guys, somebody was talking about margarita glass, so I'm making a margarita glass. And I got a cool looking stem that I've never done before that Joey and I are gonna do. That's the margarita top. This is simulating the bowl of tone mold, which is the pineapple mold, and we'll do a foot that's the pineapple mold as well. So I'm gonna make the foot for, actually I'm gonna make, I think that we should make the foot punnied up, and then we'll make these all separately and just stick them on with the torch and knock them off and stick another one on. You know what I mean? So how about I blow a foot, we punny it up, I put the punny on, you take the foot and hang on to it, and I start making those O's, and we just start torching them and putting them on.
Are we going to finish the piece on the inside of the cup?
What do you say?
Are we going to have to finish the piece on the inside of the cup then?
No, we'll make the cup top first, put it in there, and then we'll blow the foot, punny it up, then we'll put O, and then put the cup on.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
GA Champions Cup. Many signatures coming around the bottom here. Matthew made his debut on the cup 2 weeks ago, so 224, 225. I did a head dunk, so there was nothing. And look,
Different colors.
I just signed it. I'm going to wipe the dust.
We got it.
Fresh and polished, number 226. Chris is on the trophy, folks. The GA Champions Cup survives.
Well, I'm going to use that chartreuse green, but we'll make we'll do a purple green cup top.
Joker style?
Yeah, maybe we should do purple cup, green center.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hi there.
Yes, so you guys all saw that video. That was me circa
2003?
2000.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the video. You think like 6, 7?
I don't honestly know.
That's probably like 2008.
Yeah, maybe a little more, but that was me back in the day. That's at the Renaissance Festival. That's before we rebuilt the booth, so I got a smaller stage up front, smaller booth, and that was us doing. I was up on stage doing as much as I could. It's an 8-minute video, and we'll probably eventually post that on Facebook or something, but you'll see later in the video, I can't go for a gather. I'm trying to do it, but I got to pass it off to one of our guys out there. He takes the gather for me, hands it back.
Why can't you do it?
I wasn't tall enough. I was too short. My hands were going to get burned. Chris was like, he said, let go for the gather, Jake. And he was like, you know what? I think it was George. You better do it, George, so his hands doesn't get fried or something. I was like, whatever. I just handed it off to him, but...
Which is kind
Pretty
of good.
cool, rare,
People
unseen
ask
footage.
us like if kids blow glass, and it's like you can't. You're not coordinated at that young age. None of the equipment fits your hands. Even sometimes, yeah.
You can't really walk around when you're so big. When
Yeah.
you start your body tripping all over himself.
Awkward.
It's like a baby horse.
But clarity, Jake did
mic
grow
was
up with
on.
this his whole life. That's all he's been watching. He came to the studio many times. So you can see he was able to do it. But even those tools, remember Dave made you short tools and a short
yeah.
blowpipe?
Pretty cool that we can add videos like that to the feed here. Shouts out to Bess for getting that up and chopping it up perfect to size. Pretty cool. So we'll try and look to do that a little more in the future if we got interesting things to share with you guys. But to the glass blowing, you guys saw the drawing Chris is doing here. It's going to be a beautiful, cool piece I've never seen done before. We're going to see it happen right now. Right up here on top for the margarita special area, this is going to be the bullet tone diamond pattern. And he's got 2 coats of a really dense, beautiful purple. Deep, deep purps. He's in the mold, he's inhaling air, he's out of the mold, and it still doesn't look purple, just like my orange looked kind of brown because it was so hot. But in a moment here, with a little bit of air, a little bit of inflation station, it's going to be looking correct.
So this is going to be one of the jumbo ones you get at like Don Juan's during happy hour, the 32-ounce margarita glass.
I think Don Juan's
Blow,
might
Joey?
just be local. Do you guys know who Don Juan's is?
Keep going. Good.
Don, I want to know what "it's not a custom anymore" means too. I think maybe it was like it
Slow.
was for someone, and then
Slow.
I got frustrated like I do, and
Good.
was like, "It's not going to work," and gave up on it or something. I don't know. But either way, I meant it's for sale. I was trying to get that money.
Peculiar.
That's a little bit peculiar.
All right, how about a raviolio?
So this is purple. This is not gold brown.
This is purple.
It's a perk.
The perk.
Sometimes the gold brown is my favorite. It gets this reduction and looks like that. But camera is in the wrong spot, so we'll just move along here.
We got a
Diamonds.
nice showing tonight between YouTube and between Facebook. We got, I don't know where they keep ending up. A lot of viewers. The YouTube presence is growing. We got some pretty cool action going on in the YT. Michelle's really been pumping it. Bess is doing a great job. A lot of work between all the staff members. And honestly, guys, wait till you see the gallery when you come through here. Joey and Albert has repainted the gallery floor on this past power outage day. The ceiling's completed on that side. We've started back in the cold working area behind our filming area here, and have started to paint the ceiling here. We're going to work our way along down the shop, and really everything's coming together. This is going to be the faster side to paint because it's already kind of prepped and ready
Joey.
to go.
Press.
What is the scale of the building?
About 14,000 square feet. It's a pretty
Good.
serious job we've been working on for the past
Punty.
month and a half. And August 14th is the plan for, and where if anyone has, any locals have any really cool vintage couches they're trying to get rid of, or some cool mirrors or anything they've seen around. We need mirrors, we need some ottomans and coffee tables. We want some cool vintage designer couches in the gallery.
Sure, though, don't show up with them.
Yeah, send us a picture for sure. We really want to curate this gallery really
Speaking
nice.
from
and sexy.
experience, this isn't like
The lounge.
drop off. Oh, I'm going to clean my grandma's house.
No,
Here's
we want to
28
see what it
pieces.
is. We're happy to buy them because we do want something really nice, and we're going to go on the prowl here. But by August 24th, we want to have the gallery pretty much redesigned. We've removed some things, we've added some things. It's going to be a beautiful scenario.
Sometimes the heat is not right, and that's kind of what happened there. So even though we had a dialed in close up, the heat wasn't right. They're going to do it again.
Becky's talking about flying up for it, which means she's down. Becky, we hope we do fly up to see it. August 14th is going to be...
No.
24th.
What?
24th, isn't it?
What did I say?
You said
14th?
14 over and
Holy
over.
moly.
I
That's
know. I'm just like, did he just say 14?
Sorry. It's the 24th. August 24th. It's a Thursday night. It's going to be a really, really beautiful thing from 5 o'clock.
Torch or punty? Just the punty. Don't worry. Did you torch it?
Yeah.
Just the punty. It's good. Christ. Dang it.
All right.
It didn't take that long to make that. I'm just going to make another one, folks.
Shell's laughing behind the camera.
I am laughing behind the camera. It's all you could do. It's like having baby fits on screen is just a comedy show.
It's tough. That's what that is. I mean, he almost had it, but it was off by like that much on the punty, on the connection. So when he went up there and he set it down, he saw it was off. And to heat that thing back up and then have the Volio just hot enough that you can move it back on center but not bend the Volio, it wouldn't look polished and it wouldn't look good. And this is the beginning, so even though we're losing some really expensive color, it's a little more valuable maybe to make the piece complete from the start and have it turn out really good.
So Jake, tell me, I think you were reaching out to some of your friends for the show on the 24th. Is it possible we might have other glass blowers here?
Yes, we're going to invite quite a few glass blowers from the community. It's going to be a pretty cool event. We're all
Not naming names because sometimes, you know, something comes up.
Who knows who's going to show up, but there's a really prominent glass community in Detroit here in Dearborn, and we're going to invite some of our really good buddies. Everybody knows everybody. We're going to invite a lot of family and friends as well. It's just going to be a really huge event, as big as we can get it. We've got really great plans lined up. Michelle and I were duking it out today, trying to figure out the way it was going to work.
Duking it out. Did you hear that, you guys?
We were duking it out, but great discounts in the gallery. We're going to be pre-booking for 2024 events when the Michigan Room is open with huge discounts. It's going to be incredible. We actually have 3 games that we've came up with that are going to be amazing, cool games. You'll get 2 admission tickets when you come in the door for free, and you can play 2 of the 3 games and have a chance to win, spin the wheel of names, and have an opportunity to win a happy hour, win a twisty, and everything in between. But to give you an example, one might be with a hockey stick, one might be with a ball, rolling it, one might be a longest drop challenge for all of you guys. One gather, landed in between here.
One of them, so it was, I think we're a day off, a year ago, we won a world record.
Yeah.
How many people know that? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday, Breath of Michigan.
So if you participated in the Breath of Michigan, give us a minute, but you're going to get something special in your email, anyone who registered.
Loretta says, do you have to be invited to attend the event?
Do you have to be what?
Invited to attend.
Nope, it's a free event for everybody. We want you guys all to come and support and just see what's going on. We want you guys to see the gallery in person. We're going to show you, there's going to be plenty we're going to do for the online community as well, and discounts for you guys as well, and celebration. But if you can make it out here, we want you guys to look at the ceiling, kick it with us, have a beer from a local, beautiful spot, Dearborn Brewing. We haven't even talked to them yet, but we know we got them locked down.
Good.
Great partnership with those guys.
How about the kombucha?
We're going to have hard kombucha from one of our favorite hard kombucha brewing spots in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's just going to be a ball. It's going to be a darn good time. Free to come, free to play, many different purchasing options. That's going to be the release day for the first of the Michigan Room signature collection cups that we made, the 2 different styles. You'll be able to purchase those. And the people who have already pre-ordered will get theirs then. And other opportunities to be a part of the build-out and about what's going to happen in 2024, the finalizing of the Michigan Room and pre-booking event space action. It's going to be radical.
I feel like I've been here before.
Me too. But we got it this time.
Hey, would you
Any
mind
other
Phil?
questions about that, folks?
A little bigger. Yep, you got it. Beautiful.
Carrie's out of town. Carrie, we're going to miss you. A million more events to come. And if you guys can't make this one, there will be a big event on the opening day of the Michigan Room. That'll be something special as well, so stay tuned. But I promise this is one, if you can make it, best make it. Loretta, we don't need bartenders at the moment. That's something I've still got to work out. It's on my list of things to do. We want to see how much certification we need, what we're serving. It's going to take us probably a year before we get our menu completely established and what we want to offer and when we're going to be open and all that action. But eventually, if we do need bartenders, we will send something out to you all and let you know what's up. There's nothing better than having someone who loves glass behind the counter serving up our glass.
Hold that for me for a minute.
Absolutely.
Kind of looks like, will you put it by this? Kind of looks like.
It does look a little acornish.
Somehow I brought my jacks up and hit my microphone and it popped right off my ear.
No way. So any other questions, keep them coming. We got Bess on the camera. Michelle's doing some extra action.
Yep.
Julie was wondering how we pre-order the Michigan room glass, and that was an option, a special option on customer appreciation. We sold a few of them, but it was mostly a showing of it. We still need to make about twice as many. We're going to have a limited supply. We don't know what the number is yet, but they're all going to be hand signed. It'll say something like the Michigan Room GA Signature Collection. It's the first of its kind. This is seriously, if anyone's going to start collecting a yearly or twice yearly product line that we create, this is when you want to get in, because once they're all sold, we're going to make a limited amount. You'll never be able to get number one again. We're going to put a gold stamp on them. That's how you know that they're the signature collectible. They'll be hand signed, and they're going to be made available on that day. And they'll also be online. If you can't make it, we'll put it online as an option to purchase those as well. But it's the start of the long tradition of action going on in the Michigan Room. And this is the pre-booking. This is the push us into 2024 to finish the Michigan Room special. So this is about raising money for that, finishing the bar. We're into our line of credit right now, especially being through our slower season, going into the busy season now. So that's what this event's about, and we're going to make a huge party out of it.
Can you give a shout out to Jessica for the logo?
Oh, absolutely can give a shout out to Jessica for the logo. It's not 100% completed yet, but Jessica's our graphic designer. We've been going back and forth like crazy people, designing the logo, planning out the event, putting all the specifics into everything, and she gets a lot of feedback from me and Michelle and Chris and everybody else. So big shout out to her for taking all that information in and spitting something beautiful out. But anything you guys see that's graphically designed or something printed or sweaters, stuff like that, that's all Jessica. She does an amazing job. And if you guys see her on the Glass Academy Addicts page or anywhere, give her a holler.
I don't know that they know what Jessica looks like.
I don't think so. Morgan's wondering where you got your shoes from, Mom. Said they look really comfy.
Natural movement. I don't remember where these came from. Online.
Nope, Julie, we don't have them up yet now. We don't have professional shots of them. We don't have the pricing figured out for the whole event, so we can't pre-order them now. That was a special situation back there, and we didn't have the whole event planned out quite yet, so we'll keep you guys updated for that for sure. We're going to make about twice as many as we have now, and we don't want to have people feel like they missed out, so we want to make sure we have enough. There'll definitely be an option for purchase, and don't sweat it. We're going to get you guys one. People that want them are going to get them.
All right, now that's a nice looking margarita top, guys.
That is something special.
I like the amount of space you left for the tequila.
Exactly. The chubber.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, you're bringing me the Pataglionio. We'll put this puppy in there.
He's going to knock this thing right off.
Yeah, right on the shovel.
And then we're going to go right into stem mode.
Hot shovel, right?
Yep.
Get a handle? You got it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I was just going to go for graphics out.
Beautiful break.
You can set them off to the right because we're not going to be putting anything else. You can leave them in there like that if you like, Joey.
Joey, how you keep that shirt so clean? Actually, when you straightened it out, it looked dirtier. I wasn't even being sarcastic. From the back, it looked clean as heck. Dude, I cannot keep the light blue ones clean for the life of me.
Yeah.
We're in concrete today?
I want to
Did we
say
post a picture of all of us, all those guys?
no, because with the power out, I wanted a minute Bess there's a hot dog video, I understand. There's some other
Can
videos
we
that
put
are going to
that
come.
on the show? How much time do we got?
So I do appreciate Joey and staff that can jump in. I mean, there's not a lot of blowing when it's summertime and it's a little more of our slow season. Sometimes you can only make so much inventory before you're not sure if it's too much, not
And
enough.
it's just too hot.
And it's too hot, so it's nicer to blow. This is when we do our housekeeping. Winter is easy to blow, but summer it gets a little bit much. So the guys have been incredible doing all kinds of stuff.
And we've kept pretty busy. You know, there was a minute where we were kind of looking for things to do. All of a sudden it fell into place, and we've had a lot of projects going on all at once between everybody, and it's really coming together nicely. These guys just put in 6 poles yesterday. 6, what are they, like 4x4s?
6x6s.
10 foot.
12.
12 foot 6x6s. We dug about a 6-foot hole into the ground and placed them in there, lined them all up, and in the storm that put us out of power for 5 days, we were literally, all 6 of us were out there, 5 of us, mixing with the wheelbarrow the last thing of concrete as we were getting rained on. And we threw the hose to the side, and the rain was coming down in sheets at a 45-degree angle.
It was heavy
We kept
duty.
mixing it.
That's the image that you posted about you guys drying out by the furnace.
You
Blow
guys will
lightly.
see that picture soon. We came in and we were stepping in water. Our
Good.
shoes were full. We went home in our underwear. We all drove home basically.
Blow. Keep going.
And I'd say Matt, if Matt didn't want to be a glass blower, he could go right into the painting industry because he's painted quite a panel or two at this point.
Okay, Avolio.
Housekeeping?
Yes, housekeeping's
I can
coming
work the
up.
camera if you want to housekeep. Oh, you got your mic there.
All right, some of the housekeeping I can do now. We will show the winners. We do
Oh,
want to
yeah,
give a
giveaway
shout out
winners.
to Bess and Gabby. They're working on the website. We got Aurora. We have a new class platform that's going to be happening.
Incredible, folks. This is a like 5 month in the process, making process of the in the process. You know what I mean? But Aurora did an amazing job.
If you are
Yeah.
local, you're going to meet Aurora. She's going to be at Art Beats and Eats. She's doing some of the computer
Good.
back end. We are really focused on doing some good videos too, some glass blowing videos, so you'll see that.
You can actually see the new software on our website at this point. It did go live. We have a final meeting tomorrow to double check all the glitches and learn the back end, but Aurora really whipped it together and did a great job. Now when you go to buy a class on the website, a mini calendar will pop up and you can see all the available options. So we still got to load September through December. We're going to do that a little later this week for classes in there, but much easier to book a class and see what your options are, and it's a much more user-friendly platform. What is happening, Kelly? Welcome. It's true, Becky and her family were in town 2 years ago, did some live music on the show with us. We had a blast. Time is flying. It's a little bit ridiculous. Becky, that was a blast. Hope everything's going well for you and family. And we got John from around the corner. He's watching with us. John, pleasure having you as always.
You know what? This was back in 2019, hot glass cold beer would happen on Thursdays,
Yeah.
which we're not doing anymore because we're going to be able to do hot glass cold beer every month, 2
That
times
could have
a
been
month.
a good one. Could have been cool for the thing, you know, the very final kickoff hot glass cold beer on the 24th,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
true.
housekeeping after this, what does that involve? That's
So
the
it could
2
be-
winners. Someone won a $25 gift card and someone else won that tasty slug that's over there.
Tasty, puffy, special, transparent slug.
Show goes until 8 o'clock, so we got a little bit of time.
We got another
After
Becky in the house.
this goblet is done, we have a giveaway. So, will we get the giveaway done? It's hard to say.
One may never know.
All right, so I'll talk a little bit. It was spots and stripes for the giveaway. Actually, the spots or dots won, but it has been our history that stripes sell better. Dots hang around and don't sell as fast as the stripes. And so a lot of the comments were interesting. People like stripes better because it makes them look taller, but that's not in glassware, you know what I mean? So these are the kind of things as a designer that you have to think about when you're designing product. At the wholesale shows when we sold wholesale years ago, I made a vase that was dots and the same vase in stripes, and the stripes always sold, never the dots. So those are the things why we ask you guys. And even though you tell us an answer, doesn't always mean that you'll buy it. So those are kind of the things as designers that we think about.
Got to.
The other question was related to what's your favorite feature of our drinkware? And most of the answers seem to be about color and design.
Shapes and color.
Yeah. You know, and everyone's handmade. It's like trying to think, like if you cooked a roast in the oven, one time it might be super tasty, another time not so good. But with glass making, everyone's going to be different because they're handmade.
Yeah, baby. Also, 2 years ago, Robin, the shipping queen, started here at the Glass Academy.
Oh, it's been 2 years. Interesting.
Time is flying. And another date coming up, Donald here in 3.5 months is going to be retired from Amazon. Donald, congratulations. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Better treat yourself to something nice, and I hope you enjoy that. Retirement's a beautiful thing.
All right, this guy walking down the street in our neighborhood looked at me and said, "Why aren't you retired yet?" And I was just like, "Hello?" And he's like, "I've been retired for 25 years."
Comment.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know that people our age group are going to retire. Like, is there going to be retirement money?
It depends on the
Jake,
industry.
how come you're not retired? What the heck?
I know. What do you say
I
to
don't
that?
think people Jake's age are going to retire.
I think it completely depends on the industry you're in. I mean, the tech industry is the new, car industry or blue collar industry, and I think maybe if the tech people have their long-term plans figured out and they're working
Keep
for the
that
same
baby just nice
company
and
their whole life,
beautiful,
there's definitely
Joey.
gonna be a retirement. I mean, Sharon Washington's retired after how many years? Sharon, were you out there at UPS like a champion? The party she had and the beautiful people around her, that was pretty darn cool. And Sharon, I'll tell you, that UPS shirt I'm wearing, that sweater that we traded for, gets a lot of love. Beautiful thing.
Give me a paddle in a second.
I got you.
All right. Making some O's now.
Beautiful. Beep, beep, beep. 37 years at UPS. Tanya says retirement is not all that great. Maria said, I'll probably never retire. I think it's everyone's got their own style and their own way. Let's take a good zoom at this one. Look at that. He's working it with the tweezers, going for ring number uno.
I sit there.
Need any hand with this at all?
I don't think so. I think it's going to go pretty quick.
All right. Yeah. So Chris is working it with the tweezers. Look at the wrist action. We've told you guys we practiced this before. When we go home, all the glass blowers have a mandatory exercise routine. Joey, how do you feel about your wrist working exercises? I guess no words are necessary, you guys. Just look at his wrists and you tell us how he feels. What a champion. We can say something about Joey's pendant right there.
Hold up.
Come on over. We're going to be introducing a new line of... Look at that. Ow, ow!
You want to flash that and swap these up, Joey? Yeah, that's a beautiful line.
New line of jewelry.
All right, Joey.
Ladies and gentlemen, into the Glass
Just a
Academy
quick flash
Gallery,
on that.
similar to the smaller lamp work pieces
Okay.
we have, Moe's Mini Creations here in the gallery, and we also have, here comes ring number 1. We also have some beautiful ceramic pieces from our ceramic show from local artists back in the day. We're gonna get
You want
multiple
to melt
styles.
that end in for me and kind of just let it equalize the heat, and I'll start on the next one.
of Joey Walker glass pendants in the gallery. We'll probably do a little show. We'll add them on live here on the Gathering Point page for you guys, and we'll have them in the gallery. Depending on what the deal is, we may or may not have them individually shot on the website all the time. Probably a selection of a few of them for sure. But stay tuned as we get that figured out. It's going to be pretty tight.
Super tight.
Pretty tight.
Gnarly, dude.
Are these all the same color, Chris?
They are.
And that's that
Chartreuse,
chartreuse
margarita green.
margarita green.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just keep that foot nice and hot.
Best to say in her bedroom is purple and lime green. This is like bringing her back down memory lane. Oh,
We
yeah.
need to get another set of tweezers at some point, if we can.
It's an interesting move because you can't just cut through the glass. By the time you get it thin enough that you would just pop through it,
Jump it in.
the glass instantly cools. So he's really just pushing it all the way down to where it's paper thin and cold, and then now he just busts through that little film with the torch. And that torch is over 2,000 degrees. That thing will get the glass hot, but you got to be careful not to burn the color too. What happened, Joey?
Oh my. These gals.
Getting rowdy? Are they talking about your wrist, Joey?
No. The pendants. There's a peculiar comment. It is what it is, I suppose. At least it's a shiny one, you know?
One deep flash. Okay.
Love it. Love it a lot. Here comes ring number 2.
Flip.
It's the camera heater upper. Work it. Beautiful. Now this is the point where we got to be pretty careful of that blown foot. That's a paper thin foot. See how deep Chris is flashing it right now. He's making sure he's getting heat all up in the pontile, that connection on the bottom. And I see that foot glowing red just a little bit there. Super important.
Green, not orange.
No hurry. Don't even worry about gathering another one yet. I'll straighten these out a little.
Are you doing 5?
No, it'll be too big. I'm only doing 3.
There's that wrist exercise, folks.
Erase.
I don't know about that. There's our product, folks, that we're going for. Getting rid of 2 of them exactly.
So why is Joe together for last?
I don't know. He might be making something.
How many coats, Chris?
1 coat. We can
Polish
swap
up
this
the top.
up. Here.
Little swapperoo. Look at that little green pile of dust. All that dust is basically frit at this point, so it's all chunky and ice cold, right about like 500 degrees,
Nice and cold.
nice and cold. And and that is exactly when you start to see the color coming out. I'd say pretty much all colors you can see below 500 degrees.
This is the giveaway.
All right.
One more flash. I gotta torch this, Joey. That's all.
This is a really cool shape to this one. It's less flat. It's thicker on one side. It kind of looks like a rock if you were to sculpt the rock into glass form, I guess.
Right.
Rock sculpting?
Make glass. Curtis Brock, his whole line of work, his entire career was about making glass that looked like rocks.
Yep.
Or the
Sharon.
other guy that does
Turns flat. There you go.
the ones that
Flip.
look like worlds. Because his wife was an astronaut.
That sounds pretty cool. That looks amazing.
Like this one, where did Chris get the idea for the O's?
I don't know.
Who did O sculptures?
I don't know.
God, remember those old sculptures? We made like 200 of them or something.
Well, that was
250 of them, but they were like, each one was like a foot in diameter with 3 of them on top of each other.
But even before that, the ones that are hanging from our porch,
Oh yeah, those are the ones you were making.
that's what I'm
Gonna do
saying.
another one, or is that it, Chris?
Oh, that's gonna be it.
Julio?
No, I think we're gonna just put the cup on it the way she is.
Did we go over this already?
No.
This is the experimental show piece from last week's experimental show, folks.
So you're gonna go
Pretty
up with
cool
it.
results.
Go head up.
We've mentioned that, I'm going to kind of take this away as they put this together right now. We've mentioned that these VIP pieces or from the experimental show are going to be for VIP's first purchase opportunity. We got too much going on with the Michigan room right now. We've just put together finally a photo shooting room specific for online products. So here in the near future, we're going to finalize a format for
Give me 1
letting the
second, Joey,
experimental
not
show
yet.
go live, making the pieces for sale to the VIPs first, and then making them for sale to the general public. But that would be a piece that would be a part of. We're holding them all in the back room for now. But do you guys like what you're seeing in the experimental shows with the voiceovers and the one and done? We've got some really cool ones coming up here next. Potentially, we're going to kind of finagle our Maker's Mark bottles and see what we can work with on one of those. And then Michelle's going to be prototyping some new classes up here soon, which we've got a really cool plan for. But you
Yeah,
got
we were
feedback,
All right,
let us
Joey.
know.
We were going to do those on Wednesday, and we had no power.
Power. But keep the comments coming on YouTube when you guys are watching those. Even though they're not live, I'm checking them every Monday, and we want to answer technical questions. Holy moly. Nice stick.
Somebody's getting crazy with this margarita
That
glass.
thing is serious.
Whoa.
Wow, it just comes together like that. Beautiful, beautiful situation.
Oh, nice.
I think you might have to put a candle in this. Have some type of ceremony before you drink a margarita out of it.
That thing's tight.
Some cactus juice and
Right.
then a margarita.
Remember, that's going to be a bright chartreuse green, and that purple's going to get even more prominent once it cools down. Beautiful.
Flash it again.
I don't think there's any reduction, so we'll
No,
just,
just flash it.
Yep.
We're going to do the housekeeping and pick the wheel of
hand
names
sign it.
after
Get
this.
this off the pipe nice and safe and sound, folks. Yeah, we'll do the wheel of names after this, do our giveaway, the slug giveaway. Didn't we already do that?
No, we talked about it.
Oh, we got to give away that slug. Yeah, baby.
All right, look at that thing.
Beautiful.
5, I don't know what would happen if there was 5 on there.
Would have been super tall.
That would have been ridiculously tall.
It's huge.
That
Wow.
we do prove to ourselves every week that they get big quick.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast.
Thanks for all that hard work, Joey.
We're going to do
One,
the
we're
wheel of
gonna
names
pause.
here. We're
Yep.
going to do a little other housekeeping. We've got some other pieces to make after the show, so we're not turning off the whole, and potentially we might just make the giveaway after this without putting it on camera because 2 hours is the maximum time before the screen explodes.
Okay, let's
So-
do wheel of names. Beth, will you spin?
Let's do the wheel of names.
All right, since they've all left me,
Was my piece up on
I'm gonna
online?
pass.
Is that one still
yours.
available?
Okay, this is the winner of.
Here we go. Familiar name coming in. Jumbo Slug coming to you. Tammy.
Nice. Congratulations, Tammy.
Super awesome. And I don't remember where you're from, Tammy, but you know it's $15 for shipping, I believe. And if you're local, come pick it up for free completely. We appreciate you. And thanks
Otherwise,
for
you'll get an
sending your
invoice in the
answer.
mail. And this one.
$25 gift card.
Yep.
Oh, classic. Pat Wagner, congratulations. You're a champion. You've been around the studio for a long time. We appreciate you a ton. We didn't choose this name, but the universe did. So congratulations.
Lovely,
Give them
lovely.
some love in the chat, folks.
Okay.
They deserve it.
Can you all come together and we'll sign out?
We'll sign out, sign our name,
Sign up for a class.
sign up for a class.
Oh yeah, all kinds of good stuff coming
August
down.
Everybody your
24th.
sign. I'm an Aries.
I'm
bald.
Pisces. Margarita Glass is live on the website, you guys. Check it out. That includes shipping, so the goblets are sweet. We're going to hand sign them. We're going to make the giveaway after this and sign up to be a YouTube VIP member.
We're dropping our new album next month.
I know, right?
Stay tuned.
It's gonna be good.
All right, it's been a pleasure, everyone. Thank you. We've got our exit clip, and we will see you all next Tuesday.
We're exiting.